thee, and in thy light. An oak tree is but an assemblage of material atoms. A rose, its thorns, leaves, and moss are only such. The wild tiger of the jungle, the humpbacked camel of Zahara's sands, the sportive lamb, unsightly toad, the serpent in the grass, the dove in its coat, the flitting bat, the flapped-winged night owl, the majestic giraffe, and the beauty-plumed warbler in the forest, are to thee but mere forms of exuberant life, mere natural products, the spontaneous gifts of an all-bounteous but intelligent, non-conscious natural force. Panthea! Shame on thee, philosophy, shame! Because with this open book before thee, thou hast steadily refused to read, nor ever dreamed that one of those things indicated the stage of the outgrowth to which a monad, constituting the spiritual center, has arrived on its journey from God, through matter, back to God, through spirit. It have never struck thee that each of these things, and all other objects in this vast material realm, constitutes single letters in God's alphabet, and a letter, too, having a fixed absolute meaning, significance, and unalterable value. Weak man! Thou dost not even imagine that these things are of thyself, thy kind, abiding the epoch wherein they will, as thou hast already sprung, leap forth to light and new and proper human life. Thou dost not realize that they are latent, while thou and thy kind are active, self-moving thoughts of one great eternal thinker. Thou hast not yet learned that every living thing, vegetable or sentient, is temporary home of a mighty monad. But do you not know the scientific men have created conditions which have produced independent and therefore unknown, undreams of forms of animal life, as the Acarus crossi and others? This objection does not invalidate the truth, nor weaken the force of the statement. All things have a use. Nothing has been made in vain. Even the most disgusting traits in animals are matched in the human. And the poverty and squalor, the obscenity and loathliness of many human beings rival, nay, surpass their correspondents in the lower sentient world. Nature is a system of precise conditions, nor dare you say that there were not conditions that befell a monad or monads, in which the external law did not demand and secretly force the effort of the chemist, which resulted in the productions of an Acarus, which may have afforded the necessary requirements of various monads, or human germ souls in one point of their career. All matter is alive with imprisoned spirit, every globule of this latter unique and existing in innumerable folds, containing a monad, a germ, concealing within itself capacities quite infinite in number and power. During its long probation, it ever seeks to escape its outer bonds, just as certain selfish serpents cast their old envelopes. But in every stage of its unfolding, every monad expresses a lesser or higher phase of one great thought of God, personality, coherence, power, unity. All the characteristics of the floral, vegetable, and animal kingdoms are but elements of something higher, afterwards expressed in the human. Thus, a fox means shrewdness, cunning, low cunning, and that some men have not yet outgrown their recollections and applications of foxcraft is self-evident in most casual observer. The ass is a natural symbol of patience, the cat of duplicity, the lion of firmness. An elephant stands as generosity, the horse as pride, the peacock, vanity, the dog, affection, and so on through the infinite scale of variations. All living things are but developing monads, at whose bottom slumbers that will one day be an imperial human soul. And these monads develop off their surfaces continually. The longer and more varied the process, the more beautiful and grand the result at each successive stage. Thus, the monad, whose highest manifestation, 10,000 years ago, may have been a thistle, Purchas looks up to the heavens this day as glorious eyes of a rosebush or a dove. The great truth seems never to have been apprehended by the great army of those who have made thinking a business, that while beasts, trees, and flowers are not, as such, endowed with a specific immortality, yet at every stage of their being they constantly give off images of themselves, which are ever and will be immortal. These images constitute the pictures of the soul world, but the essence, the innate force developed of that which they are the representation, returns to God whence it started, a full and human regal soul. Thus it is seen how and why man is the culmination of nature, and is brother to the flower and the worm. All are but parts of one stupendous whole. All sentient things, the body, man, the regal soul. No telescope yet enabled man to count the rounds in the ladder of luminous worlds. No microscope reveals the mysteries of embedded in a grain of wheat. Still, he may count them, if he will, may delve into the secrets he shall so elect. Yea, if he will but listen to the fine voice speaking up from his inmost deeps, he may learn somewhat of the story of the monad.